Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Power football with the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
From the gun, the ground game. Smashes through. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection. They're
in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, and they convert. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to buy time. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Wildcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Brady. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Second and 10, he'll throw again. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
No fair catches here, looking for room. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Hands it off. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Using his legs, it's man. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate. The ball got swatted away and complete.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll immediately call timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. To hurry up now. Second down, clock ticking. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brady. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this.
Unloads it downfield. Snags it on the right. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it, and that's a live ball. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're bringing heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout.
He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and buy a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kansas State 20, TCU 17.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Great move there. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State 20.
Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stokes. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense gets set for second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for an open man on second down. This one's complete. Oh, he's got a chance. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Northwestern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got the back over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
They're trying to get to it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run play action, trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's dropped. Oh, it's dropped, and the ball game's over. Oh, what a horrible way to lose a game for this team. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.